Greetings, greetings, greetings. It is A'Tondra Vinchealle, founder and keeper of the Mermaid's Wisdom and your Houston area Reiki therapist. Here today or tonight to answer the question for you, what is a Reiki therapy session like with A'Tondra Vinchealle? Now, why did I add that little bit on? What is a Reiki therapy session like with A'Tondra Vinchealle? Well, that's because I can't tell you what a Reiki therapy session is going to be like with another Reiki therapist, with another practitioner. I don't know what other Reiki therapists do. I just know what I do and the experience that I provide. So understand that if you're watching this video, you're going to get the experience that I provide to my patients and to my clients. And if you're not in Houston, or if you're going to another Reiki therapist, you may not receive the same experience. So I just want to be clear about that, okay? Also, if you have not watched the other videos, you may want to go ahead and watch the other videos that are a part of this series so that you understand what Reiki therapy is, because otherwise what I'm about to say may not make any sense. But if you have watched the other videos, then welcome, 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 and let's go ahead and get started. So what is a Reiki therapy session like with A'Tondra Vinchealle? So when you walk into the door, I am providing you with an experience from the moment that you walk into the door to when you are receiving your Reiki therapy, all the way to the moment when you're walking out of the door, okay? So when you come in, I will walk you back to one of the treatment rooms. And one of the first questions I'm going to ask you is, are you experiencing any cough, any cold, any allergies, anything of that nature? And so if you say, yes, I have cough, or yes, I'm having allergies, or yes, I have chest congestion, or yes, I'm having trouble breathing today, or if you say, no, I'm not experiencing any of that today, then I am going to choose a Chinese herbal tea that is specific to the area where you need support. So if you are having issues with allergies, I have a specific tea for that. If you are having some chest congestion that day, I have a specific tea for that. If you're not having any type of physical ailment or anything like that and you just want to add to your experience, I have a specific tea for that. And so once we get that question answered and I prepare your tea for you, I'm going to show you the cup. So it'll be in a nice little cup, something like this. This is so pretty. This is actually one of my, this is a cup from one of my favorite tea sets, but it'll be prepared in a cup like this for you. It'll be nice and hot. And so while you are enjoying that, then the next question I'm going to ask you is, are you experiencing any skin eruptions from eczema or psoriasis, or from a rash, or a small injury or anything like that? Or if you're experiencing any kind of pain. So if you have a skin eruption, then I have a specific Chinese herbal gel that I will give to you to apply around the area where you are having that irritation. And if you are having any kind of pain, whether it's a back pain or a shoulder pain or a neck pain or a headache, then I have a different Chinese herbal gel that I will give to you to apply to those areas. Now, why is this important, and why is this so important to me as part of my experience? Well, I actually got to sit down with a doctor of Chinese medicine to sit down and talk about different herbs and different teas, and to develop specific protocols to support my patients and my clients with these teas and with these creams. And so again, if you watch my other videos, you hear me talk about how Reiki, coming to a Reiki therapist, allows you to release the resistance that you are experiencing. It helps you to release the resistance to that divine source energy. Well, if you are having a headache, or you're having a backache, or you're having chest congestion, or you're experiencing allergies that day, then it's going to be hard, a little bit challenging to release that resistance. And so I offer that support to you to add to your experience, to increase the potency of your experience, and to help you release any resistance that you may have to receiving that divine source energy, okay? Then from there, I'm going to ask you a few more questions about what's going on with you that day so that I know exactly what protocol I am going to use. So I can't speak to how other Reiki therapists do what they do, but if you are experiencing depression, I have a specific protocol for that. If you are experiencing back pain or leg pain or knee pain, I have specific protocols for that. If you have a phone call that you need to make and you're not sure what words you should use or how you should say it, or there's a proposal that you're wanting to put forth and you're like, oh my God, I don't know how to put it together. I need help creating. I have specific protocols for that. And so asking those questions and having that conversation in the beginning allows me to know exactly where I should be requesting for the divine source to help channel that energy for you, okay? Then from there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through your aura. And we're just going to do a basic aura combing and clearing. So if there's anything in your auric field, in that energetic field that needs to be cleaned, that needs to be cleared, that needs to be balanced, then I will do that. And from there, we're going to go into a grounding meditation. Now, the purpose of the grounding meditation is to bring you into your body. Okay, it is extremely important during your Reiki therapy session that you are present. And so that grounding meditation, like taking that time, helps to bring you into your body, bring you into the experience so that you can be present with that experience. And actually, the grounding meditation actually comes before the auric field cleaning. So before we go through and clear your aura. So you've got the grounding meditation, then we're going to clear your aura. From there, I will have you lay down on the treatment table. And then I will do a chakra assessment using my pendulum. And that's going to let me know if you have any chakras that are blocked, any chakras that are misaligned, any energy centers that are depleted. And so that gives me a baseline on where exactly to start the Reiki therapy. Okay. So once I've done the chakra assessment, then from there I will go into offering Reiki to help balance any of those chakras or unblock any of the chakras where you're having trouble. And then once we do that, then I'll go into the specific protocol. Now, it's important to understand that the way that I perform Reiki, or the way, not perform, but the way that I share Reiki or allow myself to be a conduit for Reiki energy is based on where divine source leads my hands. And so although I may have a specific protocol for the area of support that you need, divine source always knows what is highest and best. Like your higher self always knows what is highest and best. And that's how my hands are going to be led. So it's going to be super important that you give permission for Reiki to go wherever it needs to go, even though you may not know where it needs to go. And that you understand that wherever my hands are led, that is what is going to be highest and best for you. Now, we begin the Reiki session with you lying on your back. If I am led to do so, you may turn over on your stomach, and I may offer myself as a conduit for you to channel Reiki energy in some areas around your back, or like the back of your legs or the back of your knees, your feet, your shoulders, your scapula, those kinds of areas, okay? So once we get through your Reiki treatment, then I'm going to sweep your aura, just kind of sweep the energy and just make sure that it's clean. I will offer you a blessing. And from there, I'll tap you lightly on the shoulder and I'll let you know that your Reiki therapy session has ended and that you can take your time getting up. I schedule plenty of time in between my appointments, so you don't ever have to worry about feeling rushed. So it's not going to be a situation where it's like, you've got your Reiki therapy, hurry up and get out. You got to go now because I got somebody else coming behind you. I don't do that. I don't schedule my Reiki sessions in that way. And so you'll have plenty of time to collect yourself and to rise up slowly after having your session. Now, while you are doing that, I'm going to step out of the room and prepare for some cold water or some room temperature water for you. And I'll come back into the room, offer you that water just again to help ground you, to help bring you back into your body, bring you back into that experience. So once you've had your water, then we'll have a little bit of a conversation, talk a little bit about anything that came up during your session. And then from there, I'll make my recommendation. So if there is a treatment plan that I believe would be beneficial for you to follow, I will offer that. If there are some products and other services that may be able to enhance your experience, I will offer that. If those things are necessary and if they are available to you. And then once we're done with that, we will go ahead and schedule your next session. And once we schedule your next session, I'm going to walk you to the door and give you blessings and wish you a wonderful rest of the day until we see each other the next time. So that is the experience. That is the Reiki therapy experience that you get when you come to have Reiki therapy with A'Tondra Vinchealle. So again, I can't speak to what other Reiki therapists do. I don't know what their experience is. So if you're watching this video, just know that this is my experience that I provide to my clients and my patients. And if you want that experience, then you're definitely going to come see me. So if you would like to schedule a Reiki therapy session with me, you can do so on my website at www.themermaidswisdom.com/schedule. If you would like to learn more about Reiki, you can check out my website at www.themermaidswisdom.com/Reiki. And if you want to come hang out with me on social media, I'm in 2 places. So you can find me at A'Tondra XO, so that's ATONDRA XO, and that's on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can also find me at Mermaid's Wisdom, so that's Mermaids with an S, Wisdom, and that's going to be on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest. So I'm going to say bye now. I hope that was helpful. And until I see you again, I wish you all of the joy and the peace and the passion and the pleasure and the ease and the flow that you can receive into your own life experience. I love you. See you next time.